Jai Hind students. Now after Kohlrausch law, we see the applications of Kohlrausch law. Kohlrausch law applications. First application is calculation of molar conductance of weak electrolyte, right, at infinite dilution. We will calculate the molar conductance of weak electrolyte with the help of strong electrolyte. Suppose we can find out the molar conductance for weak acid, that is acetic acid. Acetic is the weak acid. With the help of strong electrolyte, HCl, sodium acetate and NaCl. These are the strong electrolyte. With the help of these three strong electrolyte, we can find out the molar conductivity of weak electrolyte acetic acid. Now acetic acid on ionization giving acetate ion and hydrogen ion. Our three strong electrolyte is HCl, sodium acetate and NaCl. So first we sum the HCl, sodium acetate minus NaCl. Right? First HCl and sodium acetate are added and NaCl is minus, subtract. So here chloride, cancel chloride and sodium, sodium. So last we give the acetic acid CH3COOH. So with the help of these three strong electrolyte, we can find out the molar conductivity of weak electrolyte acetic acid. So first application, we can find out the molar conductance or molar conductivity at infinite dilution with the help of strong electrolyte. Second application is calculation of degree of dissociation of weak electrolyte. Now Kohlrausch law second application, we can find out the degree of dissociation of weak electrolyte. We know that the degree of dissociation of weak electrolyte like ammonium hydroxide, acetic acid increases on dilution because molar conductivity becomes maximum at infinite dilution because the dissociation is almost complete. So by using this formula, degree of dissociations equals to molar conductance at given concentration, it is given in questions, upon molar conductance at infinite dilution. Alpha, that is degree of dissociation, equals to molar conductance at given concentration upon molar conductance at infinite dilution. We can find out the degree of dissociation of weak electrolyte. And molar conductance at infinite dilutions, according to Kohlrausch law, the sum of the molar conductance of cation and the anion. So alpha equals to molar conductance at given concentration upon molar conductance of cation and anion. So it is second application. We can find out the degree of dissociation of weak electrolyte by using Kohlrausch law. Using such formula, alpha equals to molar conductance at given concentration and molar conductance at infinite dilution. Now third application is determination of dissociation constant K of weak electrolyte. Determination of dissociation constant K of weak electrolyte. In 11th class equilibrium chapter, we can learn the Ostwald dilution law. Ostwald dilution law is given by weak electrolyte, right? So according to Ostwald dilution law, the degree of dissociations is inversely proportional to square root of their molar concentration. So from Ostwald dilution law, we know that already K equals to C alpha square minus 1 minus alpha. For weak electrolyte, we know that the degree of dissociation is very, very less. So 1 minus alpha becomes 1. So K equals to C alpha square, or alpha square equals to K upon C. So or alpha equals to under root K upon C. It is Ostwald dilution law. The degree of dissociation of weak electrolyte is inversely proportional to square root of their molar concentration. In previous applications, we know that degree of dissociation equals to the molar conductance at given concentration upon molar conductance at infinite dilution. So the molar conductance in infinite given concentration upon molar conductance at infinite dilution equals to under root K by C. By using these equations, we can find out the degree of dissociations constant of weak electrolyte. It is used from the Ostwald dilution law. Fourth application a determination of solubility of springly soluble salt. Now some salts are soluble in water and some salts are insoluble in water. And certain between there are some solid which is not the completely soluble or not the completely insoluble. That is called the springly soluble salt. For example, silver chloride, lead acid sulfate. These called the springly soluble salt, partially or soluble in the water. So by solubility we can find out using this formula molar conductance at infinite dilution. Using this formula, molar conductance at infinite dilution equals to K into 1000 upon S, or S equals to K into 1000 upon molar conductance at infinite dilution, where S is the solubility of given salt, kappa is the specific conductivity, and lambda m infinity equals the molar conductance at infinite dilutions of electrolyte, and molar conductance is the sum of the cation and anion. So by using this application we will find out the solubility of springly soluble salt. So these are Kohlrausch law, and there are 4 applications of Kohlrausch law. First we find out the molar conductance of weak electrolyte with the help of strong electrolyte. Secondly, we can find out the degree of dissociations of weak electrolyte. Third, we find out the degree of dissociation constant K. And fourth is the determination of solubility of springly soluble salt. So it is Kohlrausch law and their applications.